how to use Google Calendar, 8 Google Calendar tips for productivity. Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use Google Calendar and top 8 Google Calendar tips that will help you get more productive and customize your Google Calendar experience. So let's get started. First, to access your Google Calendar, simply open up your Google Calendar with calendar.google.com, or simply go to your Google, go to Google Apps, and then find the G Calendar. Once you access your calendar, then you will land right here. Now, some of you might already use Google Calendar but have no idea that there are different tips and tricks that we can use in order to get more productive and save time and customize our Google Calendar. And if you are a total beginner, and you can also check it out, and you will be able to know that how to use Google Calendar like a pro. So the tip number 1 is going to be how to add a reminder. We know that we can create an event in Google Calendar and a task, but do you know that you can use Google Calendar for reminders as well? So how to create a reminder in Google Calendar? You simply select the time. Let's say that I want to create a reminder for 1 p.m. Saturday. So I'm going to go ahead and click right here. And then we have 3 options right here: event, task, and then reminder. It will help me add a reminder. And let's say that I want a reminder to send an email. So I'm going to go ahead and type in the title. There you go. So this is my title right here, which is send an email. So this is going to be the time. I can change the time as well. And then we have doesn't repeat option. So from here, you can simply select, daily, weekly, or annually, or maybe custom as well. It's not going to repeat. So I'm going to click on doesn't repeat, and then we can simply click on save. And now this reminder has been added in my Google Calendar, and now I will be able to check this reminder, and Google Calendar will remind me at 12:30 p.m. on Saturday to send an email. Once I'm done, then I can simply click on mark as done, and I will be able to check my reminder. Tip number 2: how to create an event quickly. You can create an event on Google Calendar without opening the Google Calendar. How to do that? Let's say that you quickly want to add an event and you don't need to, open up the Google Calendar. Simply, open a new tab and then type in cal.new. Enter, and it will directly open up this window for you where we create a new event. There you go. And now I can simply go ahead and add the name of my event, and add time, and set the color, everything, and then I will simply click on save, and a new event will be saved right here on my Google Calendar without opening and going through the process that we usually do. Tip number 2: how to add more than one time zones. So you can add more than one time zone on your Google Calendar. What you have to do is simply go to settings, and then in settings, you can go to time zone. And when you go to time zone, then you will find there that we can actually go ahead and select 2 time zones. We have our primary time zone, and then we can also add another time zone. So this is really good if you work with clients that are, in another time zone. So what you can do is you can simply go ahead and you will simply add another time zone right here. Simply click on display secondary, and then you can select, let's go with our East Greenland time. So I'm going to select this one, and now I have 2 time zones. Simply click on display secondary time zone as well, and then you will be able to add 2 time zones on your Google Calendar. Tip number 4: do you know that you can actually search for different calendars, and you can add different types of calendar right here? So what you have to do is simply go to your settings, and then in settings, what you have to do is simply scroll down, and then you will find the option of add calendar, and in add calendar, go for browse calendar of interest. When you open this up, then you will find a bunch of different calendars to choose from, such as like a Christian holidays, Jewish holidays, and Muslim holidays, Hindu holidays. So you can actually select different calendars that mark different holidays for you. Then we also have sports like such as American football, cricket, and others. And then we also have the option to add a phase of the moon calendar in our G calendar. So this is how you can simply select any type of calendar from here, and it will be added to your G calendar, and your G calendar will be customized according to you. G calendar tip 5, grant modify permission. So what you can do on Google Calendar is that you can actually allow other people to modify the time of your event. Let's say that you have an event and it's kind of like delayed or something happened. So you should allow your team members to change the time, or maybe your assistant to change the time without sending you an email and asking you to grant permission. So how you can do that? Simply go to your settings, and in settings go to general. In general, go to event settings, and in event setting you will find this option, default guest permission, and you can see right here it says invite others, see guests, and then we have modify event option. So select modify event, and that means that people will be able to customize, and I don't have to go to the hassle of modifying calendar myself every time. So this is how you can simply go ahead and grant modify permission. Google Calendar tip number 6. You can simply go ahead and filter your search by advanced filters. So what you can do is you can search for different task or event on your Google Calendar with the advanced filters. Simply click on this search button, and you just know that we can search for events and tasks. But simply click right here, and it has all of these different filters for you, such as you can search between active calendars, then we have what, who, and where option. You can search by keywords, participants, and location. Then you can also add any word right here. You can also search by dates. You simply type in, let's go ahead and maybe go with the word meeting, and I'm gonna go ahead and search. So once I do that, then you can see that I will be able to filter my search by this keyword, and I will be able to get access to my meetings very quickly. Tip number 7, how to make your done task invisible. So if you want to, disable your tasks that you have already done or you have completed, and you want to kind of like make them a bit transparent so that you can differentiate between your new task and old ones, what you have to do is simply go to your Google Calendar settings, and in Google Calendar settings, then you will simply go to view options, and in here we get different options, and you will find this option right here which says reduce the brightness of past events. When I select this one, then it will reduce the brightness of my past events, and if I go to my Google Calendar, then you will find right here that the events that have been patched and the brightness for these tasks will be low than my new tasks. Tip number 8, you can add a world clock to your Google Calendar. With your Google Calendar is that you can add a world clock as well. As I showed you, you can add a different time zone, but you can also make your world clock visible. So that's super easy. Simply go to settings. In general, you will find world clock, and then simply check it. Once you check it, then it will show a world clock on your Google Calendar, and you will be able to check a world clock with your time zone as well, or you can simply add as many time zones as you want to. And then there are other options as well, such as you can access your keep notes and your Google Maps from here as well. And you can simply customize your Google Calendar and get more productive. So yeah guys, this brings us to the end of the video. I hope that I was a big help. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the YouTube channel.